What's going on, guys? It's actually back here again, back with another one of these. I'm excited for this one. As you saw by the thumbnail and the title, if you looked at them. Today's video is on the Ignis Wraith. My god, I love this weapon so much. This is my favourite weapon in the game. I love this weapon with a passion. I think I prefer this weapon over the Amprax, which is obviously what it gets compared to all the time, because of the event that it came out with. The pacifism defect event. My first event that I properly played and tried. With the Warframe events, I always seem to take a break from Warframe when the events come out. So if we go over to my profile, you guys will see that when I go to stats, all of these events, as you can see, Hostile Mergers is the most recent one, Pacifism Defect. But when the Ambulance one came out, all of these events seem to come out when I don't, when I'm not here, when I take my breaks. But this was the first event I played through to get this weapon. Me and my old clan mates, who I'm still friends with, Jack and some old friends and some guys we used to talk to, we tried super hard to get this weapon. Unfortunately, we never got the blueprint, but we did all get this weapon. I'm sure it was given to you, and then the next tier up, you got given the blueprint in your clan. Now the clan that I'm in is a clan I've made, and so I wouldn't have had that research now. But regardless of that event, the Ignis Wraith, is it good? Yeah, it's good. It's an absolute machine. Absolute machine. Obviously it takes a little bit of time to charge up, but as you will see, it's super powerful. Super powerful. I love this Wraith, and it's one of them as well. You shoot it twice and that takes up a bullet. So even though it has 200, technically, theoretically, you are shooting this 400 times. Like I say, I love this weapon. Absolutely love this weapon. I hope this weapon doesn't get touched, EE. Don't touch my Ignis. I will not be happy. But yeah. This is one of those weapons that's the old reliable. If I'm not taking my Tigris into like a new game mode or an event or something like that, I'm taking in the Ignis. It's always one or the other. It's always Tigris or Ignis. I love this weapon. I love this weapon. This is a 0 Riven build, a 5 former I believe, but no armor. Good night. And as you can see from that, it does more damage to them with armor. That's because I have corrosive on this weapon. So you don't want to be building for corrosive if you are stripping armor. Because it's going to do less damage. As you can see there, it does a lot more damage to things that have armor. But I'm going to show you these anyway, because you know that's sort of the what's the word? What do I call it? The principle? No, the basis that the structure that I've based these videos on. You know, with the pox again. You can see it's killed the guys behind it before it's actually managed to kill it. It's very, luckily it's a beam weapon, so it chains between enemies. So you can chain through corridors in all of the maps. It's super good. If you haven't built this, if you haven't got it, go and get it right now. I mean, the normal Ignis is what I recommend to new starters. It's Master Rank 5. If people want a good weapon that will last them a while, I always say jump on the Ignis right away. So then, Mirage, are you going to make these absolutely mincemeat? Yes, you are. I had to do a double take then. I can't believe that. Yes, it's incredibly, incredibly strong. And as I said, I love this weapon. DE, please don't touch my Ignis. I love it. Love it. Super good. I think if this ever gets touched, I will start rioting. That's not a joke. I will go out and buy my own flamethrower, and I will go and burn copies of Warframe. Not that it's disc form, but you know what I mean. Just to prove a point. But yeah. Normal frames, you know, every other frame, easy peasy. Mirage, embarrassingly easy. It's really, really good. As you can see, I have two. So this is a 5-former build, which is quite expensive, but you know, as you've just seen it then, it laughs at everything you put in front of it, so it's 100% worth it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put that there, like that. My fucking mod layouts are so irritating, it's quite annoying. But we've got serration and heavy caliber for damage, accuracy, invalid stat, shred, fire rate and punch through, point strike for crit chance, vital sense for crit damage, split chamber for multi-shot, high voltage and malignant force for that corrosive combo with the bonus status chance. So accuracy invalid, crit chance 42.5%. Now on a beam weapon I don't think I've ever shot and not crit, and if I have, I've never noticed it. So there's that. Multiplier of 5.5 thanks to vital sense, fire rate of 10.4, magazine of 200, which is incredible, a 1.2 punch through, a reload of 1.2. You know, the punch through, I'm not sure if that's giving you bonus punch through, because beam weapons chain between targets anyway, so whether that does something on its own, I don't know. A riven disposition of 1. Do we agree that that's probably balanced? Yeah, I agree with that. I would rather it was like a 5, but you know, no, I think, yeah, that's fair. I'll get to that in a minute. Status of 63.8, trigger is held, and we've got heat and corrosive. So if you're going into infested missions, chuck on the Ignis. If you're going into any mission and you don't know what you're coming up against, chuck on the Ignis. This weapon is insane. But as you can see here, I do have an Ignis Riven, the Ignis Wraith, but the numbers are so small, it's really not worth it. As you can see, that's not maxed out. That's probably not going to go any more than 75% damage with recoil on a beam weapon. Doesn't have any recoil, so that's pretty pointless. Maybe if you can find some form of electric or, you know, toxin mod, you could, with some extra bonuses like damage or crit damage or something like that, you could probably get something else out of this. But I would say don't worry about Ignis Rivens. You've seen from the footage there, it's completely unnecessary. You really don't need Rivens for this. It's really good. Yeah, that's that. The normal Ignis, easy to come by. You can get it from your clan dojo. If you're not in a clan, there are thousands of clans out there recruiting. The Ignis Wraith you can buy from Barrow, or it's for in the clans that got the blueprint from the event. If they're still around, you know, some might give them to you for free. You know, some might charge you. I'm sure if you barter around, if you keep asking, you'll find something somewhere. But like I said, Barrow also sells it, because that's why I have two. Because you see, Barrow sells this, so I thought, well, my girlfriend doesn't have an Ignis, I'll buy this for her. But you can't trade them, so there's that. So don't buy it for your friends, because you can't trade. But get out there and get this weapon built. It's super good. It's a flamethrower that looks amazing. This is a skin, though. But yeah, there you go, guys. That has been my Ignis Wraith build. Like I say in everything, if you have something else that I should be putting it in instead of, let me know down below. The only thing I'm thinking of right now, if I was to form of the weapon again, would be to take off the 60/60 mods and put on the 90 mods. So there are mods like Stormbringer and the viral ones, or the corrosive ones, whatever it's called. Infected clip, you know, maybe I could chuck them on and just get more damage. I'm not sure how that would affect late game stuff, but you know, things like speed trigger might make it good. Vigilante fervor, you know, there are all kinds of things. If you were to chuck on vigilante fervor instead of, I don't know what you could get rid of, instead of shred, and then chuck on a load of vigilante armament mods on your sentinel, maybe you could get some more numbers out of that. That sounds like a good idea, to be fair. I do rate that as an idea, but like I say, the options are endless. This is the build that's definitely worked for me. I will 100% back that this Ignis Wraith will cut through anything that you put in front of it. Ad-wise, you know, mob-wise, little enemies, just fuck off, get out of here. Heavy gunners, no. They're not very good. The Ignis Wraith is insane, guys. Get on it, get it built. If you guys have anything that I should be using instead, you know, the comment section is always open. I'm up for debate. I don't say these builds are set in stone, best by fact. You know, these aren't the best builds in the game. If you have something else, let me know down below. Like I say, hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, you learnt something. Hit the dislike button if you didn't. I'd rather you didn't. I don't like to disappoint. And like I say, that comment section is always open. Hit subscribe if you are new. We are trying to reach 1,000 by the end of the year. And I will see you guys in the next video.